12th science students, subject chemistry, topic chemical kinetics. From this video we going to study order of reaction. Student, in the previous videos we study differential rate equation and rate law of the reaction and how rate of a reaction can be determined using rate law. In the differential rate equation, we determine the rate of reaction as the rate of disappearance of reactant or rate of formation of product. That is, rate of a reaction is equal to minus 1 upon A d concentration of A divided by dt, or when we express in terms of product, that is rate of a reaction is equal to 1 upon C d concentration of C divided by dt. But whenever we express the rate of a reaction in terms of rate law is defined as, it is experimentally determined equation that express the rate of chemical reaction in terms of molar concentration of reactants. So regarding to rate law, we express the rate of a reaction in terms of molar concentration of reactants only, and it is experimentally investigated quantity. So rate of a chemical reaction according to rate law, rate is equal to K concentration of A raised to X, and that X is the experimentally determined quantity. Now through this video we going to discuss the main concept of chemical kinetics, that is order of reaction. Students, in the rate law we express the rate of reaction in terms of molar concentration of reactant raised to some power, and that power is nothing but the order of reaction. I define the order of reaction, that is the order of reaction with respect to each reactant is defined as the exponent to which the concentration terms of the reactant in the rate law is raised. म्हणजे रेट लॉ मध्ये मोलर कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑफ रिॲक्टंटची जी काय रेस टू पॉवर असणार आहे, जी काय एक्सपोनंट असणार आहे, तो एक्सपोनंट म्हणजे त्या पर्टिक्युलर रिॲक्टंटचा ऑर्डर असणार आहे. ओके, that particular exponent is experimentally determined quantity. The exponent x or y, x and y in the rate law is not necessarily equal to the stoichiometric coefficient of A and B. See the reaction. A react to B, it gives C and D, small a, B, C and D. These are the number of moles, that is stoichiometric coefficient of the reactant and that of product. So according to rate law, the rate of the reaction is equal to K into concentration of A raised to N into concentration of B raised to M. That is, in the rate law, the rate is expressed in terms of molar concentration of reactant raised to simple power. Keep in mind the sentence, that is experimentally derived algebraic equation which express the rate of reaction with the concentration of reactants raised to some power, that is some exponent which is experimentally determined. We cannot just consider that exponent power with looking the stoichiometric coefficient. स्टायशोमेट्रिक कोएफिशियंटचा आणि ती n आणि m चा रिलेशन नाही आहे. दॅट इज, आय रिपीट, इट इज एक्सपेरिमेंटली डिटरमाइंड व्हॅल्यूज. A reaction has an individual order with respect to or in each reactant. That is the role of the reactant, and that in the expression of the rate is different for each reactant. Consider a simple reaction, that is A converted to product. If the rate doubles when the concentration of A double, I repeat, whenever we double the concentration, the rate also double. That is, the rate of reaction increases in the same proportion as that of concentration of A increases. The rate depend on concentration of A raised to 1. That is, concentration of A increases 2 times, the rate of reaction also increases by 2 times. That is, A concentration of A raised to 1. That is, I repeat, the rate increases in the same proportion as that of concentration increases. That is the first order reaction. The reaction is first order with respect to A. Now, if, that is another condition. Now, if the rate become 4 times increases, that is quadruples, when A increases by 2 times, that is double, the rate depend on concentration of A raised to 2. That is, whenever we increases the molar concentration of A by 2 times, if the rate increases by 4 times, then the reaction is second order with respect to concentration of A. Keep in mind these things. Now, if, listen carefully, that is not mentioned here. If when we increases the rate concentration of A 2 times, then rate increase by 8-fold times. That is, the order of the reaction is 3. The concentration of A raised to 3. Now, see the last sentence. If the rate does not changes when concentration double or triple, the rate does not depend on concentration of A. There is no change in the rate throughout the reaction. Either concentration increases or decreases, the rate remains constant. That is, the rate does not depend on reactant. That is, the reaction is zero order with respect to A. Let us see a specific example and how the orders are defined for specific reactant. Let us see the same reaction, that is A react to B, it gives C and D, where small a, B, C, D, these are the stoichiometric coefficient. Now, the rate law, rate is equal to K, molar concentration of A into molar concentration of B raised to 0. That rate law is according to the experimental data, keep in mind. Now, as concentration of A increases, that is experimental data, as concentration of A increases, the rate also increases in the same proportion. If concentration double, the rate of reaction double. That is, the reaction is first order with respect to reactant A. Now, if the concentration of B double, there is no change in the rate of reaction. That is, order of the reaction with respect to B is 0. That is, M, that is the exponent of concentration of B, is 0, and that of N, that is the exponent power of concentration of A is 1. So it is the first order reaction. Now see the unit of rate constant K. I already explained that K has different unit and it depend upon the order of the reaction. That is number of reactant term involved in the rate determination. So here only reactant A is involved in the rate determination. So it is first order with respect to reactant A. So let us define the unit of K, rate unit, that is mole per liter per second, divided by that of concentration term unit of A, which is exponent 1 power, divided by that is mole per liter, and mole per liter gets cancelled, it just remain second per second. So unit of rate constant of first order reaction is per second. Let us see the another example of general reaction, same, that is A react to B, it gives C and D. Now on experimental data it is found that if the molar concentration of A changes 2 times, the rate of reaction also changes 2 times. Also when the molar concentration of B changes 2 times, the rate also changes by 2 times. That is A and B affect same proportion on the rate of reaction. Now we define the rate law, that is rate of reaction in terms of rate law for this specific experimental data. It is rate of reaction is equal to K into molar concentration of A raised to 1 into molar concentration of B raised to 1. That is first order with respect to A, first order with respect to B. 1 plus 1, that is 2. So overall order of the reaction is second order. So the sum of exponent to which molar concentrations are raised in the rate law, that is called total order of the reaction. So the total order, that is overall order of the reaction for this reaction is 2, 1 for A and 1 for B, that is 1 plus 1 2. So it is second order reaction. Now the overall order of the reaction can deduce the unit, that is rate unit and that of molar concentration terms unit. Now we define unit of K, that is mole per liter per second, that of rate, divided by 2 molar concentration terms unit. Keep in mind 1 for A, 1 for B. So on solving we get the unit of K for second order reaction is per mole per liter per second, just mole per liter per second. So second order reaction K per mole per liter per second. Next, now another example. Now molar concentration of A does not changes the rate of the reaction, only B affect the rate of the reaction. As molar concentration of B changes 2 times, the rate of reaction changes 4 times, whereas A does not affect the rate of the reaction. So according to the rate law, the rate of the reaction is equal to K molar concentration of B raised to 2. Why it is second order? Because on experimental data keep in mind we define in accordance to experimental data, that is not a stoichiometric coefficient. Here stoichiometric coefficient of B is small b. On experimental determination, it is found that when we changes the concentration of B 2 times, the rate of reaction increase by 4 times. That is, the order of the reaction with respect to B is 2, that is second order, and A does not affect the rate of the reaction, that is A is equal to concentration of A raised to 0, that is equal to 1. So the rate of the reaction is equal to K into concentration of B raised to 2. So that of the same unit, second order reaction for K, 0 order with respect to A and second order with respect to B, the same unit, that is per mole liter per second. Now general, either it is 0 order, second order, first order or third order, that is we generalize the unit of K, that is mole per liter per second divided by mole per liter raised to n m p something else, that is the order of reaction. Now here if the order of the reaction is first order, the unit of K is per second. If that is second order, that I already mentioned, third order, the general formula for that of unit of K is given, that is unit of K mole per liter per second divided by mole per liter raised to n plus m, that is the exponent power of molar concentration term in rate law. Now let us see a example. From that you will easily understood exactly how the x and y, that is the order of the reaction, is determined. Let us see. Initial concentration of A given, B and that of rate is given in the column, that is experiment number 1. Let's set up. When the concentration of A is 0.20 molar, that of B is 0.20 molar, then the rate of the formation of C, that is 2.0 into 10 raised to minus 4 molar per minute. Here in minute is expressed. Now see, the reaction is A plus B, it gives C. Now after changing the concentration of B on constant A, that is I repeat, the concentration of A is constant 0.20 molar, and for second setup the concentration of B is double, the rate of the reaction become 4 times increases, that is 2.0 into 10 raised to minus 4 increases to 8.0 into 10 raised to minus 4, that is 4 times increases when the concentration of B is double at concentration of A is constant. So as I already mentioned, when the concentration is double and the rate of reaction found to be 4 times, then the order of that reaction with respect to that particular B is second order. Now let's focus on second setup and third setup. Second setup and third setup, that is we study through the third and second, that is whenever the concentration of B is remaining constant, that is 0.40 and 0.40 second and third, whenever we double the concentration, that is 0.20 molar to 0.40 molar, the rate of reaction is 2 times increases, that is 8.0 into 10 raised to minus 4 changes to 2 times, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 3, that is the rate is increased by 2 times when the concentration of A increase by 2 times in the same proportion. That is first order. So the rate law, according to the experimental data, rate is equal to K into A raised to 1 into concentration of B raised to 2. Keep in mind the example. Write down the example. Okay. Now, for calculation of K, you can write any values from any setup, and from the using the formula and the given values you calculate the K, and it is found to be on solving K is equal to 2.50 into 10 raised to minus 2 per minute molar raised to minus 2. That is overall order of the reaction is third order. Now let us see some characteristic of order of the reaction. Let us see one by one. That is, it is the sum of the power of concentration terms in the rate law expression. Second, it is an experimentally determined quantity. Third one, the order of reaction may be integer, fractional, or even zero. Fourth one, it is not related to stoichiometric coefficient of the reaction, hence cannot be predicted from stoichiometric balance equation. Next one, it is defined only in terms of concentration of reactant, not of products. Next, it may changes with change in the experimental condition. And the last one, the order is applicable to elementary as well as complex reaction. The concept of elementary and complex reaction I will explain in the next video. Keep in mind, the order is applicable to elementary as well as complex reaction. Now let us generalization of the order of the reaction. Let us discuss another example where A react to 2B, it gives C and D. The rate law of this reaction, the rate is equal to K A raised to M into concentration of B raised to N. And I already explained that exponent power M and N are experimentally determined quantity. Whenever we run the experiment in various setup, we can determine the value of that exponent power using the change in concentration and changing the rate. Let us see one example through which we can understood exactly how x and y or that of exponent powers are determined. See the reaction between A and B. Here first rate is mentioned and thereafter the concentration terms are mentioned. Now see properly experiment number 1 and 2 where the concentration of B is kept constant and that of A is double from 2.50 into 10 raised to minus 2 to 5.0 into 10 raised to minus 2. That is twofold increases. The rate is also increased by 2 times. That is from 1.75 into 10 raised to minus 3 to 3.50 into 10 raised to minus 3. That is the rate and the concentration increases in the same proportion. That is the rate or that is order of the reaction with respect to A is first order. That is explanation here. A is kept constant. For that of I explain B. Now for let us see for B. Now A is kept constant for 2 and 4th, that is experiment number 2 and 4th, the rate is found to be 2 times increases when the concentration of A is kept constant 5.0 into 10 raised to minus 2, 5.0 into 10 raised to minus 2. The rate of the reaction increases by 2 times from 3.0 into 10 raised to minus 2 to 6.0 into 10 raised to minus 2. Here that explanation, that is 3.50 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 1.75 into 10 raised to minus 3 equal to, that is after dividing we get n is equal to 1. So just when the concentration of B increases, the rate of reaction increases in the same proportion. Let us see another example, that is gaseous reaction. Nitrogen dioxide gas react with carbon monoxide forming nitrogen monoxide and carbon dioxide. Now let us see initial rate, that of concentration of NO2 and concentration of CO. See the rate of the reaction. Now to calculate M, we have to calculate first M, that is concentration of NO. When we changes the concentration of NO2, see here, by 4 times, the rate of reaction also increases by 4 times. That is 0.080 divided by 0.0050. When, see properly, the concentration of B, that is NO2, is 0.40 divided by 0.10. On solving it gives, that is relation C, when concentration of NO2 is double, the rate of increases by 4 times. Okay, that is M is equal to 2. Next, for solving CO2, write down this example. Whenever you are studying, see the relation between CO and change in concentration of CO and that of rate. Whenever the concentration of CO is double for that of first and third, whenever concentration get double, the change in the rate does not take place, the rate remains constant. So here the rate does not changes, so concentration of CO does not changes the rate, that is order of the reaction with respect to CO is 0 order, the reaction is 0 order in CO. So rate law for this reaction, after solving the rate law through experimental data, it is found that rate is equal to K NO2 raised to 2 into concentration of CO raised to 0, and as concentration of CO raised to 0 is equal to 1, the rate of the reaction is equal to K concentration of NO2 raised to 2. Thank you.